Hello everyone, Dev Rikes here, creator of Fractal Monsters. We also have Parker.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, Parker is a full stack developer on the team. He builds a lot of the website functionality. I'm also a web developer and game developer. I do a lot of the game development and smart contracts and everything. So we just want to do an introduction video for Fractal Monsters. Just going to assume that you know nothing about the project and just cover everything from start to finish. Starting out, Parker's going to take us through the website and show us all the functionality that he's built out over the past 6 months.
Yeah, so we'll just start at the homepage. Should be pretty simple. Should be pretty explanatory. So here you see we've got our nice little splash screen created by Blockrunner. And as you scroll, it scrolls with you. Nice little effect there. Got some monsters kind of coming into a fight here. Give you a little information. And then as you keep scrolling, you see a quick view of the intro screen of the game. The one in the game is nicer. This is just kind of dumbed down for the website. And then you can see in the project. So Fractal Monsters, we really want you to focus on raising your NFT, your pet NFT. So you'll start from a baby stage and you'll raise it all the way to an adult form. And then eventually you'll be able to breed to create unique cross-type monsters. And then we also would like for you to focus on training. So you can train your monster and make sure their happiness is high. And then over time, you'll learn what food and activities your pet prefers most, and that'll make them even happier. And then we've got battling coming in the future. So you can battle your monsters to earn token and item rewards. And you can eventually we'll have like parties. You can join your friends to fight bosses and take on dungeons. And then you can see kind of how the monsters are made here. So each monster is made up of 3 segments. You've got the top, middle, and bottom. And then each monster is unique. So that top, middle, and bottom is randomized, and there will be no monster that is the exact same. So we make sure that there's only one specific combination. And then as you can see, monsters will evolve as you play. So you'll start at the baby stage, then you'll go child, and then you'll go adult. And I think that's just super awesome to see. And then here was a little bit about our Fractal Tamer collection. So this is sort of a special edition of the game. It was a special edition that allowed us to raise some capital and to further the game launch. Every Tamer will get a free plant monster whenever MainNet launches. And then you'll also get access to the TestNet beta version of the game whenever that happens as well. I think it's coming pretty soon. And then they'll also be used as in-game avatars, and they are Arc 19, so they're customizable. You can customize the NFT to make it represent you as best as you can and as much as you want.
Yep.
And then moving further down, go ahead.
Yeah, just note on that, our NFTs, you can change the gender, the skin color, the hair color for all of the natural human type tamers.
Yeah, and you can see that on the website, NFTs are displayed as cards. So this one specifically is a rank, I think it's 200 or higher, and so it has a cool hollow effect on the website.
Yeah.
So then going along with the Fractal Tamers, we have the Fractal Tamer Guilds. So basically, owning a Tamer grants you access to join a guild. So in the Tamer Guilds, you can join your friends to compete in events. So like you can see down here, the daily events, which are like trait events. So you'll set your profile picture to a Tamer who has one of these traits, and then you'll grant a point for your guild, and then whichever guild has the most points will win that event. And you can see the live leaderboards underneath them there as he clicks through them. So that's nice. And then here's just a little bit about our team. So obviously you've got James there, creator and founder, game dev, software dev. And then you've got Roz, our little known artist. He is a huge deal and makes a big difference in the project, but he's not very active on socials or Discord, so don't feel like a lot of people know who's actually behind the monsters and the art for the game. And then you've got me, and then you've got our staff. So some of our advisors, investors, partners, and like Discord community managers and lead admin. Oh, and then here's our partners as well. So we do have the Algorand Foundation there because we did receive an Algorand Foundation grant. And then there's also Flemish Giants because we're partnered with them currently.
Yep.
So then moving forward, some other features of the website. We've got the dashboard, which I'm not sure will show much on James's screen because his wallet's not connected, but that's okay. It just shows all the monsters you own. Then we've got the marketplace where you can buy and sell NFTs for algo, but also trade them for like items and other tokens. And then there's a transaction history down there at the bottom, so you can kind of keep track with who's doing what. And then on the left, there's also filtering, so you can filter whatever you want, so you can find the perfect NFT for you.
Yeah, just a note here, we're still in testnet. We haven't officially launched with the monsters, so that's why there's not a lot of activity here. But monsters are coming at the end of the year. So we can show profiles as well. We can see that you listed this monster for this amount of algo.
Yep. And so here's my profile. It lists all the tamers that you own and shows all the monsters that you own. You can filter the tamers. It gives you transaction history. It shows you what guild I'm a part of. It gives my NFD, and then a quick little description and everything important.
Yep, very cool.
And then we can show the guilds page as well.
It will show a better guild. That's our internal staff guild. We'll show a cool guild.
Yeah.
Let's show the donkeys.
So this is what a page for the guilds would look like. You can see their image. You can see what status they have. You can see who the reward structure goes to. So like if they do end up winning the like monthly reward, the NFT will go to the guild leader, and then they can figure out what to do with it from there forward. And then you see their guild score. You can see their full. That members only section is where there's like a chat, and then there's also an announcements section. You can see their members, which are like sortable based on, relevant categories are sortable. Like your wallet, you wouldn't want to sort by, so that doesn't matter. And then you can see in the daily trait all the members in the guild that are qualified for that specific event. It's a really cool system. It was really fun to build out, and I really enjoyed working with James to build this and give some purpose behind the tamers and some fun like community stuff that you could use the tamers for.
Right, we built out the entire guild system in like 2 weeks. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a grind, but it was fun.
Yeah. Anything else on the website that we should cover? I mean, items are coming soon.
Items are coming soon. Other than that, I think we pretty much covered it all. You can show off the Tamer configurer tool.
Oh, right. Yeah, so that will need to log in. Just to follow up on this, though, the monsters do have like stats and mood. See a lot of information about your pet on the page.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you
so let's
buy it for 1 million algo. TestNet algo.
Yeah, we've had a problem with people buying our assets, our test assets. So Parker listed it for 1 million algo just so that no one will buy it.
I'll be impressed if someone does buy it.
You want to explain ARC 14 while I sign in?
Oh yeah, so our website employs the use of ARC 14, which is a way to validate a user based on a wallet signing action. So basically what it does is it talks to our backend. Our backend sends back something for it to sign. And then once the user signs it, it verifies that you are who you say you are. And once that's done, it will grant you a token. And so you can do things that would usually require authentication without having to actually sign for it. So it was really kind of tedious to have to sign a ton of transactions, like sending messages. Even if you wanted to send a message, you would have to sign a transaction. So this kind of eliminates the need for that because you're granted that token and, we know who you are. So it's a secure way to employ JWTs.
Right, yeah. In the crypto space, a lot of times you have to sign transactions for every action that you want to take. So this is a good way to get around that and make it more user-friendly, more like Web 2. You just have to sign in one time, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
All right, so we're looking at the Tamer config tool. Maybe, let's see. I can pick a tamer. Let's pick a human tamer. Here we go.
Ooh, good choice.
So we can see, Parker, you can explain this since you built out this entire tool.
Yeah, sure. So you can see you can kind of change the gender of your hair, your eyes, and your clothes. And so that's some options there. You can change your skin color. You can change your hair color, your eye color as well. And now some of these are limited based on which tamer you buy. So like ancient tamers, you can't really change their skin color because they're kind of the skin is already set based on just being an ancient. Same with cave, but all natural traits you are able to change. And so then you'll send that off to our backend just by signing a transaction. and then it will edit the image of the NFT, and so it will actually show up as that image on like NFT Explorer. Anytime anyone looks at that NFT, it will be the updated image. So it's really cool system how it works.
Right, and in this case, we do require signing a transaction to cover the backend fee, because to make an update to the NFT it does cost, and just for security reasons, we do require users to sign a transaction for this particular action. But if I did want to change something here, I think that doesn't require a signature. Yeah, so
Correct.
I want to change my monster.
ARC14.
And then just add a lot of exclamation marks. Confirm. Saved, and yeah, so this is more of like the Web 2 ARC14 style of updating a profile. We can see all the exclamation marks, and I didn't have to sign a transaction for that.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else that you can think on the website? We have, I mean, it's like it's almost like a social network where you can look up other users. So let's look up Bama, one of our friends, person we work with, and you can see, yeah, you can see their transaction history if they own any monsters. You can see their guild. Pretty cool, really cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's almost like it's a marketplace, and it's also like social media all in one. It's really cool.
So yeah, I guess we'll switch over to game development now. So let me go ahead and get to the right place. Go to the main screen. Go ahead and mute the audio. We don't want that on. So we can see here that the game reads the wallet that you're logged in from, and you can see that I have my 2 monsters. Let's go ahead and play with one of them. So this will be our interaction scene. This is how you do your pet care options with your pets. You can put them to sleep. You can open your pack to feed them or play with them. You have your options for training or exploring or looking at their stats at the laptops. You have a lot of options here. You can see that there's daily missions. We can see we have 34 minutes left in this day to complete this daily mission for this pet. So each pet has their own daily missions. For each pet, you can do missions for them. You can see we have the mood indicators. We can see that he's mostly happy. It's like he's a little bored. That's why we see this status bar here. We can see he's completely full. He's mostly not bored. He's kind of in the middle, and his rest is pretty good overall. So that those combined make up the overall mood, which is happy currently. Let's see a good action. So what are our goals here? Feed a pet 2 meat. So let's go ahead and try to complete these missions. So we have 6 meat. You can see that he's interacting as we place the food in the scene. So I'll go ahead and drop it on him, and he can go ahead and eat some meat. And there is in-game audio. We are working with someone with sound at the moment, but just for the sake of this video, the audio is muted. You can see that he wasn't happy that I fed him because he's already full. So that's a bad action. But for the sake of the mission, I'm going to go ahead and keep feeding him. So let's go ahead and feed him one more. That'll be 2 meat.
I love watching them eat. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and that should update here in a moment. So we can see here that we have a fairy, and it kind of just gives you guidance in game. So it knows that the pet's bored, and it says, okay, well, you should play with it with an item from your backpack. We can see that the daily mission did update. The next thing is to win 2 matches in versus mode, which is fun. So I'm happy to do that. So this will load in your tamer that you own, not currently fully rigged up, but you can see it'll pull in your tamer, and we're fighting a water monster currently. The background is the storm environment, so that's random. There's stun attacks in the game, so if you do like the down dash like I just did and hit him over the head, you'll stun. There's also power up, or power up is like rest to recharge your stamina. There's a shift attack that will go through the attack, so when he shoots at me right now, let's see if he'll shoot at me. I can go right through the attack. See, it took no damage because I'm dashing. He's in his shield mode, so he doesn't take damage when he's in that mode. I missed my stuns. Missing my stuns. He may kill me here, so I'm shooting. You can see that the projectiles collide mid-game, or in the air. It's so hard to talk and battle at the same time.
Gonna lose.
I'm about to lose, yeah. I gotta win this wrist. I got him.
Hey, that was close.
That was tough, yeah. I kept running out of stamina. Okay, so that's 1 win. That may be number 2 because I played earlier. But let's see if that's 1 or 2. Oh, that's okay. So that's 2. So you can see from that I won my 2nd battle for the day. I've been playing around with this. I'm not sure if it's going to work right now, but let's try to claim our rewards and see what happens. Okay, so we can see we have a chest. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Gives us a little spin wheel. Hopefully everything's rigged up properly because I've been doing a lot of testing lately. Looks like it is working though. Oh wow, it's the first time I've won that
Oh
item. So
wow,
this
that's
was
pretty good.
so that was a rare spin. I forgot the percentage. Like there's a 5% chance that would have happened. And so the backend actually just sent me 50 tokens, like TestNet tokens, to my account. So which is really cool, and you can win other rewards like egg, food, toys. The highest chances that you usually win food, like an apple or carrots or something. So that's cool. So we just won 50 extra tokens. Then
So
we
it
can,
actually sends NFTs to your wallet.
yep. So I'm already opted in, so that goes straight to my wallet, which is really cool. There's no signing transactions. It's just it'll send it right to you whenever you win your reward. So let's go ahead and do our daily exploration. So this is a way to explore the forest once a day, and based on how many pets you have, there's a certain rarity chance that you'll find certain things in the forest. I can't remember if I've already explored today or not, but so I'm shaking the tree. There's no apples that were spawned in the forest for me. Nothing behind the rock. And it looks like, yeah, it's like nothing spawned. So I think I've already done this today. So unfortunately, there's no more items for me to get. I think I grabbed some carrots earlier from the forest. And also, there's day-night system in the game. You can tell in my time zone it's nighttime, so you can see that the background is nighttime. I'm trying to think what else to cover. I mean, so we have our map.
Training.
Yeah, training. I can do that next. Yeah. So at first, you have the starter island. This is where you rest and do interactions with your pet. There's the forest that we just entered, and then later in the game, we're gonna unlock the levels as we move on. This is the training island here, so we'll check that out next. The mission board, yeah, so that's already been claimed today, so we can come back in 30 minutes and do it again. Yeah, day-night cycle, you can see that's nighttime here. More tips from our trainer. So yeah, let's go ahead and, and if you have multiple pets, they can play together too. So we can see that mother pet is now in the scene with us. So I think the last thing to show is probably the training mode.
Could throw a ball at them too.
Yeah, you can play with them, throw balls, and yeah, fun stuff like that. So we can see that there's 3 different modes: speed training, defense, and attack. This mode, you're using the same character controller as combat, so the same actions. You jump, you're losing stamina, you can rest to recharge, you have shooting, which I can cancel out his attacks. So right now I'm in speed training, so I want to make sure that I don't get hit. So right now I can cancel his attacks, and the mode gets a lot faster as time goes on. Oh wow, I ran out of stamina and got hit. Like that, just like that.
Nice score.
Score of 8, wow. Horrible. We can see that our character is moving around the map. So that was a pitiful score. I'm not going to give it another go because I think you get the idea. So yeah, that's mostly it. The pet, his mood actually should increase now because since we're playing. So his boredom level, yeah, so we can see that the bar just increased and he's no longer upset. So we can see that the fairy gives us different tips now that the pet's happy. So like the fairy's telling us here, that the pets evolve over time once they meet a certain age. Once they hit that certain age, they can evolve, and that's based on how much the pet likes you. So if you're a good tamer, they're going to evolve over time quicker. If you're a poor trainer, then there's almost like a 0%. If you just completely neglect your pet, it won't evolve. So that there's a balance between there, the percentage-wise of if it's going to evolve or not. Anything else, Parker, that you think we should cover regarding the game?
I think you pretty much hit it all. Eventually, there'll be like dungeons and boss battles and some more exploration zones, but that's in the future. So I think you've got everything that we've got currently.
Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. TestNet's coming soon, in the next month or so, and then MainNet at the end of the year. We're going to be working on PvP soon and dungeons, like Parker said. But really excited. I mean, at the core, this is like a Tamagotchi kind of Digimon pet taming game. We're going to have breeding. Every monster is unique, one of one. No 2 monsters will look exactly the same. The better tamer you are, the more your pet likes you, the better they're going to do in combat, and the quicker they're going to evolve. Anything else, Parker? Anything that I'm missing?
I think you nailed almost all the points. It's definitely a true play to earn type game because you can't really earn without playing. You have to take care of your monsters. There is a lot of logic behind that, and so if you're interested, definitely take a look.
Yeah, like I said, another month or so, and it'll be on TestNet, and holders of the Tamer collection will have early testing access. So if you want to test the game, go ahead and grab a Tamer. Other than that, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in our Discord.